Before we start the show, this is a little bit awkward. There's no way around it, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It takes a lot of money to make a show like this happen. A lot of money, and the cast and crew, we've poured everything we have into this. All of our savings. We've maxed out all of our credit cards. You know, we spent it on the set right here, catering from 7-Eleven, and Faris's hair and makeup team, which had to do a lot of work to get him to look good tonight. So what we basically need to do tonight, what I thought would be fun before we get started, is do a fun fundraiser to start the show. Raise some money. What do you say? Raise some money? Help us out. Help the crew out. You guys are not as excited for this, huh? We need money. We spent it all. This is not a joke, so I thought we'd do a little auction to raise some money. And what we're going to be auctioning off tonight is Faris Hytiaa's personal belongings. That's what we're going to be doing. So I know there's a lot of Faris fans, big Faris super fans in the crowd, so get your bids ready, because this stuff is going to go like hotcakes. So let's see, what is the first item we have tonight? The first item we have tonight is Faris's car. That's right, the 2007 Toyota Corolla with 280,000 kilometers on it, the classic comedian mobile. It comes with a set of winter tires, an old hookah, and 3 of his uncles. And the starting price for Faris's car is $500. Who would like to place the opening bid? $500.
$500.
$500. Okay, do I hear $550? Anybody? $550? $550?
$550.
$550. You already auctioned, but you know what? We'll give it to you. Sold to the gentleman in the front row. $550. Look at that. Big Faris Hytiaa super fan. You don't all have cars. I think you could have placed a bet. All right, well, that was the first item. All right, let's keep it going. Keep it moving. We're up 550. All right, next item is, this is Faris's favorite shirt. This is his absolute favorite shirt that he loves to wear on a daily basis. Fun fact, this is the first shirt that Faris bought when he moved to Canada. And he's come a long way since those days. Now only his underwear looks like this. He does not... His shirt, so this is his shirt right here. Let's start the bidding at $50. $50. Okay, what about anyone else? $55. $55. Your shirts aren't that nice. This is an upgrade for some of you. Come on, $55. Come on.
$60.
$60. Again, you already auctioned, but it's fine. Sold to the gentleman in the front row. We can't let this weirdo have all this stuff. You guys got to start putting in some bids. All right, here we go. The third item of the night, Faris's childhood stuffed animal, Binky the dog. Look at this, Binky the dog. Look how cute this is.
What the hell are you doing, dude?
Oh, we're just selling your stuff.
No, dude, we gotta.
No, we need the money, dude.
I love you, Faris.
Dude, man, shut up, man.
We need the money. We need to sell this, man.
Dude, no, we have.
Binky the dog.
No, wait, what happened? The budget. There's
crippling childhood.
There's no budget. There's money, dude. Like what?
Occasional bedwetting.
No, hey. Dude, there's a budget. There's money. What are you doing?
Faris, this is Canadian live entertainment. There is no money. There are no budgets. Binky, Faris's childhood dog for $100.
$100.
Sold to the gentleman in the front row. $100. Faris, do you want a late night talk show? Yes or no? Do you want a Canadian late night talk show? Yes or no?
Yeah, I want a talk show. I really want a talk show.
Moving on to our final item of the night. An evening with Faris Hytiaa. Includes dinner, a movie, and whatever happens after Winky Face. Starting at $1,000. Do I hear a $1,000?
$1,000 right here.
Gentlemen in the front row, why don't you come on up, my friend? Everyone, a big round of applause for our big winner tonight. Hug it out, you guys. Come on, hug it out. You got anything to say for us, my friend?
You smell like freshly baked Cinnabons.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the pilot taping of The Tomorrow Show with Faris Hytiaa. Featuring Niki Mohrdar and Brad Semotiuk. And special guest, Olympian Kacie Bosch. Give it up for your host, Faris Hytiaa.
Calgary, Alberta, welcome to the very first episode of The Tomorrow Show. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for being here. Greatly appreciated. So as you understand, this is a late night style show. We have guests, we have sketch, we have all of the best of Western Canadian comedy descending on Calgary, Alberta tonight. Can't wait to introduce you to so many of the amazing acts that we have coming in. And that's what we have going. We have a show, we have fun, we talk crazy. There's rules that I've given everyone though, because we're trying to sell this to television. So there won't be, I've told everyone to try not to swear. There's gonna be no swearing. I'm limiting myself to one N-word. One. I get one. All right, for those of you that have seen me perform, you understand how daunting of a task that is. Okay, limiting myself to one, but this is gonna be what I call a clean plus show. Clean premium, clean after 10, okay? That's what we're gonna be doing. And until then, that's what we have. All right, so we're gonna get started. We ready to get started? All right, as some of you may know, some of you may not. I live in Calgary. I've lived here for a couple of years now. Lived in Alberta for a very long time. However, before living in Calgary, I actually moved here from a small third world country to the south, known to you, of course, as Lethbridge, Alberta. Right, we're familiar, you know, and then moved here to the city, moved here to the big city, but I wasn't always this. I was born in Canada. I was born in Ontario. However, my family immigrated to Canada. Classic Canadian story. My family's from Sudan. Sudan, East Africa, are we familiar? We know Sudan? Yeah, that's right, right. If you're not familiar, think Lethbridge, but like a little nicer. So, it's like clean the place up a little. I'm trying to stay up to date. There's a lot going on right now. There's a lot happening. I've been doing a lot of research as to which apparel brands are the most racist. That's taking up a lot of my time right now. We're on American Eagle. American Eagle, turns out, is racist. Which, in fairness, we should have seen that coming, I feel. Right, like they're called American Eagle. Like those are like 2 of the top 5 American words. Right, like what are the top 5? Top 5 American words, right? American, gun, eagle, alien, Hamas. I think those are the 5 most American words. Right? My family moved here from Sudan. So I've lived in Calgary for a long time. My family has never lived in Canada. They moved here from Sudan, and it was an interesting challenge, right? Because I was trying to make Calgary feel like home to them. At least, what can I do to make this transition a little bit easier for them? But thankfully, they moved in the summer of 2024, so Calgary's water main did that for me. It was... Yeah, that's a tough conversation to have. That's a weird one. When they show up and I'm like, hey, there's no water. And they went, yeah, there's never water. It's always like this. So, you know, but yeah, I wanted them to feel at home. Like, what little things can I do to make them feel more at home? So I got us a place in Northeast Calgary, right? Not that it's the same. Okay, but India, Pakistan, Vietnam, it is a shorter flight. Like, it's a little quicker, you know? It's a little closer to what we're looking for. And then on top of that, inside the house, what I did was put a bunch of decor inside the house that made it feel like their country. And the best thing about having it in Northeast Calgary is after hail season, the outside also looked like their country. So, it was cool, man. It was cool. No, it was an interesting challenge, you know, because, you know, this is a new world for my sisters, a different thing for them. And you know, like when people come from these countries, these like third world, like, or whatever, like war-torn nations, there's so many words we use to describe them that are not, you know, that almost dehumanize them, just so that we can cope with it. We're so loaded now with all this information, all of this dark stuff happening all over the world, that we have to dehumanize these people just to be able to consume the information. Right? And then we call them all these other things. They stop being people. They turn into martyrs, survivors, heroes, demons, villains, all of these different things. And it's an interesting scenario, right? Because when my family moves in with me, I had to change that mindset, right? When they move in, they have to become people again. Right? Because they were this other thing, you know? And now they're in my house. I guess what I'm trying to say is survivors are annoying. They're really annoying. They're really mean. They're mean. They make fun of me. They make fun of me and take your clothes out of the dryer, like, just for the love of God, you know. And then and by the way, they use the war. They use it. They use it. I'm like, hey, there's dishes in the sink. They're like, you know, we were in a war. How do I fight that? How do I argue again? What do I say back to that? Like, what do I say? It's like, well, I was diagnosed with depression, so really we're all fighting something. You know? And mine's every day. Mine, you know, what do you say to that? And I'm not saying don't use it. I'm just saying use your powers for good, you know? If we're stuck in line at a coffee shop, throw it out, see what happens, you know? Get extra cream in the coffee, that's all I'm saying. Nah, man. And it was funny because there was a challenge that my sister had was finding work. She couldn't find work for a long time, and we had to find a way to find her work. And there was a day when she got fed up. You know, these interviews, nothing's working out for her. And she turns to me in the living room. She's about to have another job interview. And she goes, Faris, I'm going to use it. I said, please don't. She said, no, I'm sick of this. I'm going to use it. I was like, not here, not now. She's like, nope, I made a plan, I'm using it. And then the interview starts, you know? And they interview her right away. Hey, thank you so much for making time to meet with us today. How are you feeling? And my sister says, better since the war. The interview's like, she's like, oh, okay. What would you say are your greatest strengths? And she goes, well, when the war broke out, you know, electricity was on and off every day, you know? So we only had a couple hours, sometimes over a week, to contact our family and let them know that we were safe. You know, and then water, there was no water, so we had to collect it from wells and buckets and ration it and share it with each other. And that was a real challenge, you know? And then every day, anytime, we're going to sleep to the sound of gunfire and missiles. You know, and then one day a missile destroyed the building next to our building, and that's when we realized it was time to leave. And then us and all the neighbors, we bunched all of our money together and got a bus, and that bus drove us from the capital of Sudan all the way to the Egyptian border, where we were then held for 3 days. We had to bribe the soldiers just to get over the border, you know, and then we pulled the rest of our money to get a couple of apartments for all of us to live in. And then we were living 8, 10 of us in just these little tiny apartments, just trying to make do, trying to get by, you know, so. I'd say I'm pretty good under pressure, I'd say. And Microsoft Excel. I'm really good at Excel. And at this point, the interviewer has struck into her shirt. And she goes, oh, okay. What would you say is your greatest weakness? My sister just goes, Darfur, the western border, for sure. The interviewer goes, you're hired. I'm so sorry. You're hired. You're hired. And my sister looks at me, goes, walks out of the room. And she's been working ever since. Welcome to the Tomorrow Show. How's everybody doing? We have a great show for you this evening. Your main guest tonight, she is an Olympian, originally from Lethbridge, Alberta. All right, she's been, she was what, 4th in the Olympics? She medaled at the World Cup, and currently the #1 ranked 3-on-3 women's basketball team in the world. Let's make some noise for Kacie Bosch, everyone. Make some noise. She will be here later tonight. All right, we have a great, our political correspondent will be in the building. We have a political correspondent here all the way from Vancouver. Let's make some noise for Niki Mohrdar. And now we're going to call up, you know, what is an essential component of every late night show. It's a sidekick. That's right. This is someone I abuse in my personal life. And therefore, it was only logical that, well, we bring him out here. So please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, one of Alberta's finest comics. He's toured all over Canada, been featured on Just for Laughs Original. You can hear him whenever you like on Sirius XM Radio. Please welcome your friend and mine, Brad Semotiuk.
Hello. One more time for Faris. Hi.
Good.
Thank Thanks so
we
much for
good?
having me.
So, Brad, Edmonton native, do you enjoy coming to Calgary and being mean?
Yeah, I love your beautiful fake city with no soul. It's unbelievable. God, is it amazing how bad you all want to be Toronto, you know what I mean? In Edmonton, we're our own thing.
No.
And that thing is bigger Red Deer.
Hey. Cut it out, all right? You're gonna anger the god Suncor, all right? Cut it out.
God, it's amazing how much glass there is in your downtown, eh? Our downtown, glass too, but it's all broken on the sidewalk.
That's beautiful, man.
Well, yeah, thank you. I hope I don't look too ashy for the show. How many of those am I allowed to do?
How many? Oh no, keep going.
All right.
Keep going. I don't know who's picking us up yet.
I brought myself a gift as well.
Great. At this rate, I think this show's gonna get on BET. I think this is the only network that'll accept what we're doing.
Well, I'm trying to be your Matt Rife.
Of course.
And you be my Nick Cannon.
So are you saying you're gonna get hot in a couple years and we're gonna lose you?
Yeah, I'm gonna get hot in a couple years. I'm gonna learn how to rap. This is gonna be huge for my career, I think. I'm moving to the Northeast.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I'm moving to where you're all from.
Yeah.
I'm moving to Old Coach Hill Road with all my people.
That's beautiful. I think they just hand you property when you go down there. Of course, well, no, they hand me a mop and a bucket, but it is different.
Yeah. But it's good to be here. I feel good, man. It's amazing. This couch is maybe the most expensive thing I'll ever sit on. It's good stuff. I had 7-Eleven taquitos for breakfast today.
I appreciate you calling them taquitos.
Well, I'm not from Forest Lawn, right?
Yeah. That just...
And again, I don't know anything about your city, so no worries on that, I assume.
No, taquitos just sounds like an insulting thing you'd call a person.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I had 2 guys for breakfast this morning. Come on now. This is all made up on the spot. There's no cue cards back there?
No, sir. No, this is definitely, hopefully if the budget goes up on the next episode, I can get a teleprompter.
Well, yeah. You'll probably get another co-host too, right?
Yeah. No, I don't think I can find anyone blacker than this in Alberta. I don't...
You guys ever hear the story of Icarus? Do they have Icarus in Calgary?
Not much. No, we're not much of a reading town. We're more, we just figure it out, Like we fly too close to the sun.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, get mad at Trudeau that we fell. I think.
The only thing you guys read is like lists of new fried desserts at the Stampede, I think.
Yeah.
Am I ingratiating myself to you?
Okay, and on that note, I think we're ready to bring out our first guest. How are we feeling? Yeah? Well, before we do that, we had a really fun little segment. So as we said, this is an Olympic athlete. And of course, in honor of what she does, I decided to go to the gym with her to show her how much stronger I am.
Hello, welcome. We are at the beautiful Corvan Ray YMCA in Lethbridge, Alberta with Olympian, World Cup bronze medalist, and Women's Series champion. Most importantly, teacher in the Alberta education system, Kacie Bosch.
Only as long as it doesn't create any pain.
She's gonna run us through one of her workouts. I am beyond pain. Show us how it's done, all right? We're gonna see if she can keep up.
I'll show you what we're doing and you can have a minute.
Yeah. Kacie, how are you?
I'm feeling really good about this.
Yeah, you know
Really
what?
good.
So am I. This is gonna be great. Well, what are you working us through today? What are we doing?
Okay, we are gonna start with some glutes activation, warm up, get our quads going. I'm gonna take the extra heavy. You can have the heavy. no offense
I'm not
to
taking
be
it personally.
made. We're gonna put that part around our knees.
I think they did this on Guantanamo Bay.
This is actually called prisoner walk.
Okay,
It's
great.
funny that you should bring that up. So we can pick up the speed a little bit. Perfect. Are you breathing heavy?
No.
What I hear? Okay.
Excuse me?
I was getting a little nervous.
Breathing heavy.
I was feeling a little nervous for you.
No, there's nothing to feel nervous about. I feel great.
Okay, the next one we're actually gonna do on the ground.
I'm an Albertan. I just breathe with my mouth gently.
You probably know this one.
Yeah. This is what my auntie always does. With no band, though. This is like the classic, like, African auntie position. Right here, just like this. And then it's go make me some tea, please.
So you want to push as much as you can
Okay.
and go nice and slow.
Nice and slow.
See, I'm shaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's okay. Don't be nervous. Look, I know everybody wants to play the back of the casino in Grand Prairie, but you know you'll get there.
We'll do 8.
We'll do okay. 8. Shout out Grand Prairie. They're not even feeling the teacher strike.
So it's a Bulgarian split squat. So basically,
Shout out to Tupac.
we got one foot up, and you want to like go down like you're on an escalator. Okay. So you want to make it so that you're going down nice and smooth.
Oh shit.
You got it. You got it. And you're just going like
Right.
backwards a little bit.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. So we get to 8. You drop the weight,
God damn. Oh my god, the jumps.
and then we do single leg hops.
Hi. I can't even. Yeah. Oh. 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 Yeah. Nothing. It was nothing. It was nothing at all.
Like a little bit of drama, a little bit
Drama. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
So we're just trying to like burn out our legs now.
Yeah.
So trying to get them as tired as we can,
Right.
but also still building strength.
Yeah, they're definitely not tired enough.
Yeah. So we're gonna do some sled pushes. And then some pulls. Come on.
Oh. Look. I feel like the Alberta education system is failing its children. I also feel tired. I'm exhausted. And if I've learned anything today, it is to respect the work ethic of an Olympian. I will never stop talking smack. That'll never go away, but no, deep down, Kacie Bosch, that it comes from a place of love.
Thank
All right,
you. Thank you.
we're doing this. Let's get some water, huh?
You're walking actually decently well. Could be worse. Hey, I got your weight. Don't worry. I'll put it away.
Oh my God.
No. You rest. You rest.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Kacie Bosch.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to be here. Very
No, amazing. We're so happy you're here. I'll be honest, I had a bit of a trauma response when you walked out.
good.
Yeah, how was, so we understand you were at the Olympics last summer.
I was, yeah.
Yeah, and what is that like?
Well,
Do you win a lot?
we got 4th.
Oh, okay,
So-
shit, I just got
so it's
somebody
like-
else. Oh, no, I swore. That's okay.
The biggest dagger is to get 4th place.
The biggest daggers to get, yeah, no, that's all right. But I mean, y'all were competing. It was tight. The real question I have is, what is that Australian dancer like in person?
Oh, Raygun.
Ray Gun.
Yes.
Right, of course, her government name.
Yes.
I forgot.
She was actually very popular in the village. Everybody wanted pictures with her, so.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, she inspired, gave me hope for my Olympic future. I realized I still have a chance, which is nice knowing. But okay, well, and obviously it takes a lot of work. I haven't worked out with you. I understand that. That was just a piece of it, seeing it. But a question that I had was, being from Lethbridge, I'm sure you get drug tested a lot.
Yeah.
How does that stuff go down?
We were going to the AmeriCup in 2023. We were supposed to be going to, I believe it was Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Puerto Rico.
Famously not a real country, we learned recently.
So we are going. We had a training camp in Toronto beforehand, which is usually what we do with 3x3. So we go to Toronto. Obviously, what are you going to do in Toronto when you're a basketball player? Try to go to a Raptors game. So we went to a Raptors game the night before our training camp. My teammate, who I love dearly, Paige Crozen, we were trying to figure out what we were going to eat. Not a lot of good options for athletes on those concourses at the arenas.
Right. Yeah, I was going to say there are no food options in Toronto, unfortunately.
Way less than Lethbridge.
Have you ever had 2 7-Eleven taquitos? Because I feel like an athlete right now.
Never heard them called a taquito.
No, we're going to talk to him about that later.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
There's a U in the word, right?
So we didn't get any taquitos. We actually settled on, believe it or not, a spicy chicken sandwich.
Oh, Popeyes. This is a black ass show, man. I'll be honest with you.
So we get these chicken sandwiches. We go and we sit down. We're watching the game, and I'm eating it, and it might be the spiciest thing that I've ever had in my entire life. It was full tears. I was bright red. It was terrible. And one thing about me is I have IBS. Okay, I'm sure there are a lot of other people in the crowd tonight. Irritable bowel syndrome is real. Okay.
See, she's read a lot, is what we're hearing.
So it probably wasn't the best decision for me to do that. So we eat the sandwich. It's the hottest thing I've ever had. I go to sleep. The next morning I wake up. You've probably had this feeling before where it's just gurgling and it kind of doesn't really stop.
Actually, yeah, quick question. South Calgary, have you ever had spices before? Okay, no one relates to what you're talking about.
Okay.
Sorry. You're gonna have to.
Clearly, my body wasn't accustomed to the spice either.
Yeah,
so
I never would have guessed.
We show up to our training camp, and because we were going to a big tournament, we know that one of us is going to be tested. And we entered the practice facility, and you immediately see the people with their badges, and you know, okay, the testers are here. And at that point in time, I was just, please don't pick me. Please do not pick me, because as soon as you get picked to do some testing, they tell you, you get reported to, and you're not allowed to leave the eyesight of the person who is in charge. Yeah, I hear some people knowing where this story's gonna go.
Yeah, it's getting dark.
Again, the most vulnerable day of my life, and now I'm telling it to a group of 200 people. This is awesome. Okay. So they come up to me, they say, Casey, you're getting tested today. And I went, yes. Okay, fabulous, I can't wait for this. This is great. We go and we're starting to practice. Again, my lady is watching me like a hawk, because when you tell people that you're ready to go to the bathroom, they get really excited, because sometimes it takes a really long time for people to give a sample, because you're playing sports, you're dehydrated already. So I went up to her. She was so happy to see me, and I said, I need to go to the bathroom. And she was just glowing. She's like, yes, this is gonna be over so fast. And she was like, okay, well, let's get you a cup. Like, you need to be able to pee in this cup so that we can test it. And I was like, let's hold off on the cup. We aren't gonna be needing that at this point in time.
Okay. So what, were you just gonna hand her the whole toilet? Or like...
She didn't want to test what I was about to do.
Okay, right. All right.
Where we're getting to. So, me and this woman, again, you could just see like all the life drain from her face when I said, yeah, we're not going to need that cup. And on our way to the bathroom, because again, we were in a little cubicle, just her and I. It was a single bathroom, so it wasn't even like a stall with other stalls, and there's space, and I am going to the bathroom at this point, and I'm being polite. She's standing there. She is not making eye contact with me, which I appreciated, given the vulnerable state I was in. So I am going to the bathroom. There are sounds, there's some smell going on, and this poor sweet woman, she was trying to help me out, and she said, oh, do you want me to turn on the tap? Like, maybe that can help. And I was like, yes, please. Like, that's going to be the solution to this issue we have. Turn on the tap. Let's go.
That's actually, in fairness, I'm really holding this tap shut, actually. Actually, the tap is the worst thing that could happen to us right now. Yeah.
So she turns on the tap, and it is the smallest trickle of all time. Like, it's not helping the situation at all. It gave us a little something to be like, oh, look at that. I'm trying to figure out how can I not make this her worst day ever and also not my worst day ever. So again, I'm still on the toilet. She's kind of making eye contact with me now, trying to pity me a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to small talk this woman.
Okay.
So again,
Diffusing the situation.
Yeah, I thought that was the right move. And I said, I'm sitting there, she's standing, I go, so you from Toronto or? And
Come here often? Yeah.
She went, yep. Okay. So I finished up. We both are bonded for life over this moment. And as I'm leaving, again, because I'm awkward to begin with. I feel like...
What?
I know, yeah.
No.
Yeah. And to be in the most vulnerable state with this poor woman and the tap's not going and I'm asking her about her kids. And I'm leaving and I go, this is going to be like a funny story to tell one day, right? And she goes, I'm not telling anybody.
Yeah.
So I've been pee tested, yeah.
So you've been pee tested. All right, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Are you kidding me? Expect that in the next Robert Munch. That's gonna be. I think that's okay. Here, we're just about running out of time here. Brad, you got anything to add?
Well, I was imagining like you're in the middle of doing that, right? And you just look up while you're in the middle of doing that, and you go, so do you usually get mild? That's sort of what I had for that.
Kacie Bosch, everybody. Brad, you're a real character. Yep. How you doing?
Amazing, man. I got to figure out how to get that testing job.
I think they're only going to use this footage for like depositions. They're not going to play this on TV. They're going to play it in court, I think.
I'm being clean like you asked me to.
Yeah.
Have I said one swear? Thank you. No heckling. Get him out of here.
All right. Okay. I think we're going to jump into our next segment. Okay. Unless you've got anything else to add.
Not right now. No.
Not right now. Okay. All right. So, as we may know, the Alberta teachers' strike has been on it's running now in its third week. And this is just one of many labor strikes happening all over Canada. And here to fill us in on the strike, please welcome our political correspondent, Niki Mohrdar.
Thank you.
All
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. What do you got for us today? What's going on?
Okay, well, I don't know if you've heard, but things are bad right now. Yeah, politically, not okay.
Oh, hot take. Okay.
Well, I know you've got your like big new show and your big new role, okay? But the people, we're struggling.
No.
All right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's time for you to wake up.
I thought I was pretty awake.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I thought.
Okay, name 3 women.
What is that? What?
Name 3 women.
All right, what does that have to do with anything?
Wow, the people are struggling, Faris. Okay, the people are struggling. Working conditions are terrible right now, all right? Like, I was at work today, and this loser told me to stop vaping in the bathrooms because it's a building code violation.
Yeah, I told you to do that. Or they'd kick us out of the venue.
Anyways, the people are struggling, like I said. Okay? The economy is faltering, all right? Everyone who's working is on strike, and unemployment is as high as a rig worker in Fort Mac, okay? There have been so many strikes this year, I had to learn who Krista Freeland was.
There's nothing wrong with that, right? That's a woman.
Yeah, I guess.
Sort of. Yeah.
I don't know, whose side are you on, Faris?
What sides? What are we talking about sides for?
There's sides. There's always sides, okay? There's strikes happening everywhere right now. Like in BC, the liquor distribution workers are on strike. In Ontario, the public service employees are on strike. Canada Post is on strike.
I thought that ended.
Yeah, but then it started again. It's a real, like, hot on and off again situation with the Postal Service.
Okay, like a real will they, won't they of things we don't care about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's somehow still more interesting than Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry, though.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, nobody's happy with their working conditions right now, but I think no matter what part of the political spectrum you fall on, we can all agree that nobody wants some finance nerd telling them that they have to go back to work, okay? Especially when that finance nerd has a forehead so big. Flair Airlines is charging extra to bring it on the plane. Like, I know he's a liberal, but he's a skinhead. Anyways, locally.
All right.
Locally, the Alberta Teachers Association is in its 3rd week of striking, holding down its title as the biggest walkout the province has seen since the Red Deer Legion started a vaccine mandate.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, over 51,000 teachers are striking, okay? 700,000 students are out of classrooms, and 100% of hockey moms are sorting out court dates.
Okay, so, all right. If we're 16 days in right now into the teacher strike.
Wait.
What's the plan? What are we doing?
Faris, I'm impressed. I didn't know you knew how to count.
I'll pull it out once in a while, you know.
That's not what I heard. Anyways, Premier Danielle Smith went full divorce dad when the strike happened. And she went full divorce dad by yelling at everyone and just throwing money at the problem. So the Teachers Association was offered a 3% raise in their salary annually, and they were going to hire on 5,000 more teachers. But the Teachers Association declined that offer, which was the second offer they declined. And Premier Smith responded by saying that the government was being very generous, and she asked teachers to call it off and come back to the table, which is just so cool. She is as cool as a cucumber, you know? I'm surprised she didn't end the press conference with, "Woody, please."
Okay, that's a good Danielle Smith. I think
Thank you.
She talked to Trump like that. I think.
Yeah. Do you want to see my impression of you?
Not ideally.
Okay, ready? Pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay. Okay, all right. Can we get back to the teachers?
Yeah. Okay, so they're not necessarily looking for more money in their pockets. They want more money funneled into the public education system. Alberta spends less money on students than any other province, a problem that's only intensified as we have more students with learning disabilities and more students who struggle to speak English. Or, as Premier Danielle Smith puts it, these immigrants are
Well, I'm glad we didn't take Alberta out of the essence of the show.
I just got here.
Did she really say that?
Yeah, she did.
Seriously?
No. But like she wanted to.
It's all right. So why is it an issue here in Alberta and not anywhere else in Canada?
So Alberta has seen more of a growth in the student population than any other province. A fact that I saw repeated across so many different publications so many times, I thought it was a casting call for predators.
No. We are on fire.
I'm losing them. Much to the dismay of the government, though, 58% of Albertans support teachers in their struggle. In fact, many Albertans have said that teachers are the pillars of our society, to which teachers responded, "Oh, you mean those ancient pasty structures that slowly crack and compress over time under whatever pressure that's put on them? Yeah, the only structure this province believes in is drywall and cheap vinyl siding."
That was a deep cut. That was good. That was really all right. So then what's next? What are we looking at?
Okay, so both Danielle Smith and the province's finance minister, Nate Horner, seem to think that teachers are being unreasonable, and they seem to be more focused on the fact that they're asking for money as opposed to the issues that they're actually dealing with. And I mean, I don't know, like, have you talked to kids these days? It's all skibbity toilet this, la boo boo that, matcha, 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 matcha.
Why are you hanging around kids so much,
It
Nikki?
doesn't matter. Okay, the point I'm trying to make is we need our teachers, okay? We need them working effectively. And even though Nate Horner looks like the kind of kid that would have called his teacher mom in school, he seems perfectly fine with letting teachers... And like more than once, you know? He seems perfectly fine with letting teachers down, and by letting teachers down, we're not addressing a systemic issue that's going to impact this generation and the next, okay? We need teachers, because at the end of the day, we've seen too many Kyles with DUIs, okay? We know too many Samanthas with astrology tattoos. Okay, imagine a world where Kyle could be your lawyer, okay? Or Samantha could be your doctor.
I'd rather not.
Okay. But you get what I mean, okay? We can't have our education system falter. We need teachers. Because if there's one thing Kyle from Grand Prairie and Samantha the Aura Reader have in common, it's that they did their own research.
Niki Mohrdar, everybody! All right, so, as I know there's a lot of political content, so we always have a palate cleanser right after our political segment. And this segment is called News You Shouldn't Care About.
News that you shouldn't care about.
Oh, yes. I have my cards.
Yeah.
And they just say, "Don't swear."
Yeah, I had to remind you a lot. We can share this later if you want, if you feel it's good. All right, this just happened. A couple days ago, there was a heist. A heist at the Louvre. Jewels were stolen.
They did it.
You know what? We get them. We found. I thought of a better headline. Stolen jewels, stolen again. There it is. Brad?
Well, yes, Faris.
Yeah, okay, all right. I really thought this was your time.
As I've learned from drill rap, I believe they got it back in blood. Oh, so you guys don't go to the cookout either. Interesting.
I'll tell you what, this is the first time I've ever seen a crime story that made me go, God, I hope it was Africans.
You know, it's interesting. I think French police also think that. Just for a different reason, obviously, right?
All right, okay. All right, our next story. Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau been spotted with each other. Turns out they're together. If Katy Perry, I guess, you know, she kissed a girl and she did like it.
It's one of the biggest gets for interracial couples we've had in quite some time, Faris. I guess Justin Trudeau is Canada's Meghan Markle, eh? Actually, I saw a conspiracy theory online that said that Katy Perry is just doing this as a publicity stunt because she's mad that Taylor Swift is like in the top of the news all the time, you know? So she's trying to take the trend back, you know what I mean? And I actually heard this. She's rewriting Taylor Swift's new song Wood, but she's writing it about Trudeau. Apparently it's going to be called Charcoal. It's a long walk, but look at the beautiful forest I'm showing you, folks.
Honestly, you know what I find real funny like about this? Imagine being Sophie in this scenario. Imagine being like Trudeau's ex right now. And imagine like when they're breaking up, you're saying the whole thing of like, it's like you'll never find someone better than me. You'll never find someone better than me. And now he's dating an astronaut. So good for him, I guess. In other news, your favorite musician, Diddy. Diddy's back in the news. Diddy asked President Donald Trump, for a pardon. In other news, Diddy's free.
I heard at first Trump accidentally pardoned R. Kelly, and then he said, "It's not my fault, they all look the same."
All right.
It's my first impression of that guy. It's about 10 years late, but not bad, eh?
I'm just gonna look at all the editors and say, good luck. All right, more controversy going on in the United States of A. The famed recording artist, one of the biggest artists in the world, Bad Bunny, is coming under fire for being selected to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show. And a fun statistic here, 35% of people say they're boycotting the halftime show as a result. 50% said they'll be watching. And the other 15%, if you're wondering, thought Bad Bunny was that hot rabbit from Space Jam.
Maybe it's a generational thing. I thought it was the one from Zootopia, but no worries. Sort of a similar, anyway.
Yeah. All right, and in more white news, Cracker Barrel changed its logo. People very upset about this. This caused a lot of controversy, and eventually, preempting them to change it back. Y'all really wrote this? Okay. White people haven't been this pissed off since their own people invented bike lanes. The funny thing about all this is we don't even have Cracker Barrel in Canada. Where was all this energy when Tim Hortons started serving pizza?
Yeah, before this week, I thought Cracker Barrels were those things people rode off Niagara Falls. Just trying to relate to it, brother, but no worries.
And that's been news you shouldn't care about, everybody. Thank you. And for our final segment of the evening, we always like to feature a local stand-up comedian. And I feel like if there was ever, I don't think there's ever been a more fitting time. So I'd love to introduce you guys to 5 minutes of Brad Semotiuk.
Oh, God.
Let's go.
Hey, well, this is gonna be hard now. Hey, it's me, Brad, but I'm up now. And not in that cool way. No. No, I have a significantly different personality when I'm standing versus sitting, but hi, everybody. How about the show? Wasn't that pretty good? I guess I can swear now, I hope. I'm doing good though, my life's okay, whatever. I ate 7-Eleven, that's real, I did that. But it's okay. I went to Thanksgiving at my girlfriend's house, and this is like my first real relationship ever. It's very weird. It was a big culture shock, you know what I mean? I forget that some people have nice families. You understand? You know what I mean? Like her family, very different from my family. You know what I mean? Like her family, I swear to God, this is true. They're all like either scientists or professors. Okay, I didn't know you guys were fucking above me like that. They're all scientists and professors. That is crazy, actually. My family, all victims of the opioid crisis. Okay? My family Thanksgiving, unfinished basement, plastic table. You get it? Her family Thanksgiving, living room that doesn't have a TV in it, okay? All bookshelves, they don't have a TV. They think it's not classy. My family doesn't have a TV in the living room because somebody pawned it for VLT money. Do you get it? It's very different, you know? And they're so, like, nice and, like, smart. It makes me feel so bad. I hate it. It feels weird, you know? Like her mom, before dinner started, she pulled me aside and she was like, hey, I just want you to know that we didn't put a wine glass in front of your place at the table because we know you have a problem with alcohol. And I was like, okay, you didn't have to say that, right? That hurts my feelings. You know, you think I would relapse here? Also, to her credit, for sure, the funniest relapse you could ever have. You know what I mean? Just disappear while they're playing Scrabble, fucking blackout drunk when I come back. I'm gonna think of some words you pussies can't even imagine. You liberal elites don't even know the real Alberta. You know? And it's amazing, you know, it's very nice because me and her, we're like merging our lives together. I've never done that. It's very nice. It's crazy. You know, I met her friends for the first time too, and it was very nice. It was very lovely. Her friends are lovely people, but again, so good that it makes me want to. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You know. Like, okay, let me know if you know what I mean by this. Her friends are all in the arts and theater community. Okay, and I know you might be thinking, aren't you too? No. I'm the Riffs guy on the comedy club show. You get it? They do plays, you know? They're very progressive, is what I'm saying. They're very progressive, and you know, fuck, I am too, you understand? I got circle glasses and shit, you guys. You know, I'm progressive too. I'm progressive in a green room full of comedians, not in this, you know? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm from Alberta and I was raised by a cop. You get it? Yeah, so sometimes I walk into a room full of septum piercings, I gotta lock in, hey? We've all had to do that, huh? Sometimes I walk into a room full of women with the same hair as me, I go, fuck, you're not riffing with the boys anymore, Brad. Yeah, I mean, I gotta go chameleon mode. You ever do that? Room full of woke people, you gotta assume the posture, deflate the shoulders. Fuck, we gotta vote NDP. Bring Trudeau back, he did nothing wrong. And that's a character, so no one could get mad at me for saying it. But the point is, is when she introduced me to her friends, right? She introduced me as, the liberals trying to censor me, crazy. She introduced me as her partner, right? And no one's ever introduced me as that before, And then after, she's like, hey, I know you say boyfriend and girlfriend, but my friends say partner. I hope that's okay. And I love this lady, understand? So I was like, of course it's okay. Who gives a shit, But then I also found out that I also do give a shit. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I do give a shit, it turns out. I don't have to explain this to you, I don't think, but I struggle with my masculinity already. Maybe don't introduce me as the gender-neutral term. Maybe let's get some fucking gendered language going when we're talking about the Bradster, hey? I've been arguing with my dad for 10 years, I swear to God. I've been saying, use gender-neutral terms, it's good for society, it only helps. And then someone used one when talking about me, and I got defensive immediately. She called me partner, I was like, I'm a fucking man! I'm a big, strong man with muscles and a penis and a gun. And I'm gonna use it on Carney. It just hurt my feelings, you know what I mean? Partner, it hurt I felt like she was being like, hey, everyone, come meet this genderless blob I fucked. Gather around, y'all. I want to introduce you to my partner, old fingers, no penis, I call him. And these people, right? These people, they're all like LGBT, you know what I mean? So I thought they were gonna get mad when we used partner, because they're all LGBT. Me and her, fuck, we're straight. You get it? We're straight. I'm always getting boners at her, She's never come once and she never will. Do you get it? Sometimes she says, I'm about to come. I say, get the fuck out of here. Gross. Do that in the yard. I'm trying to think about welding and gas prices. You're going to mess me up with that BS, I say. So I thought they wouldn't like partner, but they liked it, actually. It surprised me. They're like, oh, you guys are good allies. Fuck, thank you for being included, And so I got gassed up about that. I got excited, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try partner with my boys. That's what I said. So then I was with my boys, and I was like, hey, fellas, clear your schedules on Sunday. We're having brunch with my new partner. And then all my boys were like, we knew it. We knew all that NDP shit led somewhere. You guys have been such a great crowd. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
One more time, give it up. Brad Semotiuk. Yeah. And remember that, because we're going to have to cut that entire set. None of that is making it to the final cut. That's okay. I'll just propose it to HBO and hope for the best. All right, thank you. Yeah, CBC Gem is not taking that. I will tell you that right now. But we have one more little surprise from you, from our friends, the Smashed Potato Kids. Joel, get them.
If Ryan can score higher than an average score of 8, he will move on to the next round, and Andrew will be eliminated.
Ryan, please step forward.
This is the most nervous I've been in this whole competition. I just really hope the judges liked it.
Ryan, your steak was delicious. It was juicy, tender, and very well seasoned.
I have to agree. However, the steak was meant to be cooked medium rare. And the steak you presented to us was cooked medium. I knew I cooked it a little too long. I just hope it's not enough to impact my score.
Are we ready to reveal our numbers?
I need at least waste an 8 to go into sudden death. I just...
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
We're trying to judge over here, and you keep walking off and doing your little interviews. I was just... Okay.
It all comes down to the final rating.
As you know, Ryan, I really did enjoy your steak tonight. You've been very consistent with your output, and I admire you as a chef. No matter what happens, you should be proud.
This isn't looking good.
Seriously?
Sorry!
Got a good year? Yes. Sorry. Now, I've been championing your cooking throughout this competition. However, a chef can't just cook. A chef must also follow a certain code of conduct. And you...
Jesus!
That right there, that's the Smashed Potato Kids, one of the best sketch groups in all of Canada, based out of Vancouver, gracing us with their time. All right, we're coming to the end of the show, guys. This is it. You know what? That's a good reaction. Thank you very much. I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Something that's been on my mind a lot. Is anyone familiar with Assata Shakur? Do we know who this is? Okay, one or two people. Assata Shakur, this was Tupac's mother. She passed away a couple of weeks ago. Now, this was one of the essential figures of the civil rights movement throughout the 60s, all the way, until she was exiled from the U.S. She'd been living in Cuba for the rest of her life. And it's a crazy thing, like she passed away, and she raised a family of activists. She was someone who was a Black Panther. Her son Tupac was always constantly feet on the ground. In fact, Tupac's godmother was in the Black Liberation Army, and so this was a group that ended up being so influential on so many different levels on Black civil rights in North America. Tupac, as we know, he was a beloved hip hop artist, alongside being an activist, and this was like a real activist. Tupac was the real deal. It wasn't just lyrics, it wasn't just music. He had his feet on the ground. He was at the protests. He was fighting. In fact, one of my favorite Tupac stories is he was once just walking down the street and saw a Black man getting beat by two white men. And he goes, confronts these two white men. They both have guns. A whole gunfight ensues. Tupac shoots both of these guys, wins the gunfight. Shot one of them in the ass, which I feel is notable. And then they end up going to court, and it turns out those cops had stolen those guns from evidence. They end up losing the case, and Tupac ends up going down, in my mind, as one of the greatest activists of all time. Right, in that you shot at two white cops in the early 90s and then beat them in court. Most people lost their lives in that case, and in Tupac's, no, it was, and he stood on his own right until the day that he died, and then we couldn't even mourn him. A lot of people that loved him, whether it was the Black community or any group that just loved him, they didn't get to mourn him, right? Because the news, the media, they all came out and said, well, he glorified gang violence. He glorified, like gun violence, all of these different things, and immediately justified the reason why he was dead, And this was somebody that people loved, who preached a loving culture, and lost his life for speaking to a life that he didn't choose, right? All he did was speak his mind and lose his life for it. And that just made him the latest in a long list, when it was MLK, when it was Malcolm X, when it was Fred Hampton, and then it was him. And I guess I'm saying all of this to say, Charlie Kirk. Welcome home, my nigga. Like, I didn't... You're one of us now. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been The Tomorrow Show. Thank y'all so much for coming out. Give all of the love to everybody that we saw tonight. Everyone that made this happen. Brad Semotiuk, Niki Mohrdar, Kacie Bosch, Anton Matyushin, Jeff De Silva, all of our producing. These are guys donating their time, their equipment. All right, so everybody from Joel Burchell, Justin Godwin, Matt Retterberg. You guys have been absolutely amazing tonight. Thank you so much for all of your support. I don't know where this is going to end up. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but what I can tell you, with love like this, the Tomorrow Show will be back again. Thank you. My name is Faris Hytiaa. Have a good night.